There's my computer sounding like an airplane taking off.
Hi, guys.
I think we're live.
We're live.
We're live. I'm just trying to refresh the stream on YouTube so that I can mute it. Yep, it's a good thing that I did that because definitely wasn't muted. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Whateverness. Today, we are going to be talking about top 10 or our top 10 sexiest guitar solos. In other words, what we think are great guitar solos. I mean, solos that are deep and meaty and sultry, and they just grasp you and pull you in and they make you feel something. That was my goal for picking these songs tonight. I have a top 10. I also have some honorable mentions that we'll go into. Right now, I'm joined by my special guest, Russ the Axeman Stapleton. Good to see you, Russ. Thank you for joining.
I'm glad to be here. It'll be fun. Looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm excited. I was very excited. When
I've been listening to music all day to get my list together, and yeah, I mean it's been fun. So yeah.
Yeah, that was Saturday when you guys were doing all your little outdoor streams and everything. I've got you guys playing and I've got my music going and I'm trying to coordinate. So I'm multitasking everything. So it'll be a good night. So first things first, let's do some housekeeping. I want to thank Dean at the Live Place for hosting us. Always a good time over there. www.theliveplace.com. Check it out for your family-friendly live streaming. It's like a TV guide for all the YouTube live streamers that we have here, and it is amazing. Dean does a phenomenal job. He's absolutely tremendous, and I could not be more thankful. So you get a chance, go over and to theliveplace.com and check that out. Now we're gonna do chat because I do see we have a couple people in here.
Just a few.
All right, I want to start with Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Charlie and Stacy from Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Rob Fuzz, welcome in. I'm curious to read the chat, guys. I want to see if you guys put in what your top 10 is. So I'm very curious to see this. Big Disney fan, welcome in. And Pam, welcome in. Good to see you. Jeffrey, good to see you. Mrs. Galaxy, hello. Good to see you too. Hey, Tracy. Who else we got? Am I all caught up? Chat, making sure it's not skipping on me.
Tracy's here.
Oh, and I see Jeff, welcome in, and Karen Jones, welcome in. Karen Jones.
Hi, Karen.
Is that Karen D? No. Did you change your name? Or is this a new Karen? Are you new? If you're new, please welcome. First of all, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And
Sheree just popped in, Surfer Girl.
I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up on this chat. So, I want to see if there's something I wanted to scroll up because I saw that I think I saw Rob Fuzz type something in. Eddie Van Halen, drop the mic, haha, still the king. You know what? I do say so I'm gonna go ahead and guess, Rob, that you are Van Halen over oh gosh, I am blinking on his name. Oh, I can't believe that I just blanked on his name. Oh my goodness. My brain is mush tonight, guys. Well, whoever Van Halen's replacement was, I can't believe that. This is such a disgrace. Like I shouldn't be doing the show right now. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah. No. It's gonna drive me crazy. If you remember what his name, oh my gosh. Hagar.
Oh, Sammy Hagar.
Hagar. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't figure it out. So, so I guess I was just curious. I'm going to guess that Rob is Van Halen over Hagar. So, he does like Sammy, believe it or not. That's interesting. Or David Lee Roth. That's right. David Lee Roth. That was the one. Because I think Sammy Hagar was in Van Halen. No, okay. Sammy Hagar. Okay. Yeah. David Lee Roth, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I liked him. I thought he brought a different vibe to the band, but with Sammy Hagar, and that's what it was. David Lee Roth. Oh, I'm getting my members mixed up. I need to wiki. Okay, we'll do that after. I was like, wait a minute, all these names, I'm just making a fool of myself right now. Let's get to the
That's
top.
okay. I don't necessarily know the guitarist names either, the band members' names. I know the band names, but it's, yeah. I'm not, so I'm not necessarily a guitar person. I'm a drummer. And so I play along the drums every time I listen to a song like this. So, yeah. So it was hard for me to find good guitar solos that I remembered.
Right.
So.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm a drum girl myself. In fact, that's a future show.
Okay.
Top 10 drum solos. Although on that one, I might have to go maybe top 15 because there's a lot that I really like. So,
well, I probably could have done a 15 on this list. So
yeah, I could have. I probably could have too. In fact, I probably could have done a top 20. I cut a lot of songs out, but I do have some honorable mentions, so I'm excited to get to this. Tracy says Sammy Hagar replaced David Lee Roth. Later, they replaced the bassist with Eddie Van Halen's son. Thank you. That's where I was getting mixed up. I was like, wait a minute, no, the name of the band is Van Halen. Van Halen didn't leave. It was David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, and then my brain just went and fizzled out. So, all right, let's get to the top list. Ross, I'm going to let you go first. What is your number 10?
All right, so how do you want to do this? Do you want me to say it and then play it, or do you want me to play it and see if they can guess what it is?
Oh, I didn't think of that. You know what? Play it and then see if they can guess what it is, and then
right.
say it.
So, all right, let me get to my music here. So this will be my number 10, and I did kind of try to put it in an order. So here we go. So what do you think? Everybody know? Any ideas? Yeah, Rob, we're not going to play the whole things. We know we don't want to get flagged, so we're going to try to. And Rob got it, so
yeah,
it is "Sultans of Swing" by Dire Straits, and I love Dire Straits. I think they're an awesome band. So, and amazing guitar solo. It was hard to pick one from Dire Straits. So, but that's
They're pretty good. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like that song. In fact, every time I hear that song, I always think of the Sultan of SWAT, Babe Ruth. My brain always goes to baseball. So bad. Hey, James Ryan, welcome in.
Welcome in, James.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my number 10. All these songs really could have been my number 1, honestly, because they're all my favorite. So, even though this is number 10, don't be fooled. And some of you, I think your jaw's probably going to drop because I'm sure this would be higher on your list. But my number 10, and we'll see if you can get it. And again, we're only playing about 10 or so seconds of each song because of the copyright flag, and I don't want that to happen. But you can usually get away with 10 seconds, so we'll see what happens. So here we go.
I know what it is.
Do you want to say it, or do you want to wait for chat?
I'll wait and see if they get it. Yep, Rob got it.
Yes. Journey, Don't Stop Believin', from the 1981 album Escape. One of my favorite songs. It's definitely in my playlist. Obviously, my number 10 very easily could have also been any other number on this list. But I put it at number 10, and it is a great song, Rob, definitely.
Yeah. No, Rob, keep playing. You're good.
Yeah. Go for it, Rob. You know what? You should just come on just to do the air guitars with me. So that's why it's my favorite part. It's like just trying to pretend I know what I'm doing and I don't.
Yeah.
So, all right, Russ, what is your number 9?
Okay. So now here's another preface. Okay, I didn't go with all like 80s and 90s bands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so really, Sultans of Swing is probably one of the only ones that are kind of the big hair bands. So this next one might be a little bit of a surprise, but the ones that I picked are for reasons that I like, why I like them. So I now explain. So here we go.
Rob, they played the hit first when he saw them live. That's interesting. Pam says that's her number one. Yeah, it's a lot of people's number one, Pam.
Yeah.
Oh, and it buffered for Rob. Oh no.
Yeah. So anybody got mine? Anybody figure out what it is?
I know what it is. At least I think I know what it is. But and it's also which version is it?
Yeah.
Because I know there's two versions of it. But if I know you probably won't with the original.
Is anybody answering here? I don't know.
You can stump the chat, Russ.
Oh, it's lagging, they said.
It's lagging. Okay. Refresh and see if that works.
You want me to play it again?
There we go. Go ahead, play it again.
Okay, let me back it up here. All right, did you hear it that time?
Cherie said it's good now. I wonder if Rob heard it too.
So Tracy got it. Rob said as soon as I hit play, it lagged for some reason. So
it's weird how it does.
Tracy got it. It is Life is a Highway, Rascal Flatts. And I love this song. I mean, it just always gets you going. You know, it's a great driving song. You know, of course they use it in cars. You know, which is also another bonus. Yeah, I mean, I love it. So Rascal Flatts is one of my favorite groups. It's good, but yeah.
Nice. I like it. I always, of course, I favor the original.
Right. Yeah, and I do too. I just picked this one because of cars. So
yeah, it makes you get that Disney feel with the Cars version. Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. All right, so my number 9. This is a little hint. He is one of my favorite drummers, probably one of the greatest drummers, I think, in my unprofessional opinion. So I'm going to see if you guys can figure this out. All right. Do you have any guesses? Hey, Dougie, welcome in.
And hey, Danny.
That top 10 drum solo stream would be. I think Dougie might like that too because I'm pretty sure I saw in one of his videos that he is a drummer too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hi, Billy.
Yes, Rob got it.
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah. Technically, he got it, but. Yep. Yeah, that's probably my favorite Phil Collins song. That is I Wish It Would Rain by Phil Collins. That's my number. What number are we on? 9, right?
Yeah, we're on 9.
This is bad. We're only on number 9. I'm forgetting what number I'm on. That's my number 9. I Wish It Would Rain. The guitar in that is just absolutely phenomenal. And in the video itself, it actually, not just in the video, in the song, that is Eric Clapton, who was one of my favorite guitarists, playing that riff, playing the guitar in that song, and he kills it. I absolutely love that song. One of my top favorites. Thank you, Rob. Rob says great pick. Danny, welcome in. I'm sorry. I know Russ got you, but I missed you there too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my pick was I'm got to go from the bottom. I Wish It Would Rain from the 1989 album, But Seriously. Yeah, that's the name of the album, and I love it. So, but seriously. So that was my number 9. Russ, you want to go on to your number 8?
All right, my number 8. So here we go. And I'll give you a little bit of a hint. So remember, I am from Kentucky and used to live in Nashville and work in the music industry. So this is one of the guys that I really love. As so, hopefully, it's actually this is the entire song. So I'm just going to start at the beginning. What do you think?
I haven't a clue.
Any ideas? It's not Sweet Home Alabama.
Rob says he guessed before he played.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. I don't think I
was
know.
going to say it might be hard to guess. Yeah, because this wasn't one of his first albums, I believe. And but like I say, I've actually met him and worked with him a little bit. My brother is also a professional guitar player.
Nice.
And used to teach in Nashville. So all the guitar solos I ever heard growing up were him practicing.
Nice.
So and doing covers and things. So well, I can't play more because we probably will get copyright striked, Rob.
Yeah, it all depends on the artist. Some are really more
True.
strict than others, and you really don't know. So it's, I mean, I know like Fleetwood Mac and Don Henley, they're really.
Well, yeah, it depends on the record label.
But yeah,
what happens, but,
true too.
so what that is, that's called Kim by Brad Paisley.
Oh, I don't know that Brad Paisley one. He's one of my favorite country singers too.
And it's off of the album, his Play album. It's just all it is him playing guitar with other artists as well, and they're just jamming and things like that. So Kim is one of the slower songs, and it's just great. It's a great mellow song. So, but it's all acoustic and electric guitar.
Sounds like it. Sounds nice. I think I might have to go give that a listen.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have to share my playlist with you.
Yeah. I took a measly picture of mine written down on an index card.
Yeah, Kim's his wife, Dan. Yeah, that's right. Kim is his wife. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go straight into number 8 now, and I'm gonna try my best to keep track because I can't count to save my life. So my number 8 is straight out of the 80s. I was about 4 years old when this came out, and it's a classic. In my opinion, it's a classic. Let's see if you guys can figure it out.
I know it, but I can't think of what it is.
Hey, Billy, welcome in. I don't think I saw you there.
Yeah, I said hi to her earlier.
Oh, okay. See, my brain. I'm all confuddled, making up words. Right. Danny, that's one of my favorite Brad Paisley songs. To check you for ticks. Sorry. Totally inappropriate. Family friendly. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. What's the chat have to say? Yes, Rob's got it. The Flame. Cheap Trick. Definitely one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. Probably my favorite Cheap Trick song. The guitar in that is absolutely amazing. Straight off of the 1987 album Lap of Luxury. Like I said, I was 4. But hey, Amy, welcome in.
Hi, Amy.
One of my favorites. 80s music is the best, Billy. I grew up on 80s music. I love it. I also love classic rock. And I think it's appalling that the oldies radio stations now are playing 80s music. I cringe every time. I'm in the car and I'm listening. And just like, you are not putting that song on the oldie station. No. Tracy's, oh, I'm going to cough. Excuse me. Tracy says, can we just say we all know Rob is going to win with all of the guesses except the one that I got. I don't know, you guys. You can make it. I think you guys can do this. There's still time.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I say, mine are a little obscure, so it's
yeah, that's right. That's true. All right. So Ross, you're number 8.
All right. So my number 8, and actually it's number 7.
Thank you. Tina can't count.
this has to be on every guitar solo list, I think. Just because of what it is. So you guys will probably all guess this as soon as I start playing it. So here we go. So everybody knows it, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows it. What do you always yell when you want to hear a song?
I don't know that. Do I? Oh yeah.
You're stumped, Rob? Seriously?
Oh no.
There you go. It's Freebird.
Rob, you were starting to worry me for a second there. If Rob doesn't know it.
Only based on my clue? Really?
Oh man.
Yeah, Freebird. Leonard Skinner.
That is
that's on every, like, seriously, I heard that when my brother started to play guitar. He's 3 years younger than me. That's all I ever heard was Freebird over and over and over until he could play that solo. So
I love it. And he's now singing in the chat. I love it. Yeah, that song did not make my list, only because I like it. I like it enough, but for me, it was just, I don't know. It just wasn't a favorite. But
it's an overplayed song, and that's kind of why I went ahead and picked it, because I knew. So
yeah, and you knew it wasn't on my list, so
yeah, exactly. I tried to pick things that weren't on your list. So
yeah, but excuse me, it is a good song. It's definitely a good song to have in your top 10. It's a good song to have in your top 20. I mean, it is a good song. But I do agree. Yeah, it's overplayed, and I think that's why I get sick of songs that are just overplayed. Unless I really love them, like I have to really love the song in order for, even if it's overplayed and I still love it. We're good.
Well, and it's a 10-minute song, so
yeah.
Like a lot of times I'll fast forward to, because it's the solo is not till like the 5-minute mark, and I'll like fast forward to it. So because the song is not the greatest song, but that solo is pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. All right, so we're on my number 7 now, right? Now I'm going off. My brain can do this. I can do this. All right. My number 7 is actually my favorite band of all time. I grew up on this band. It was a staple in my household. This song, this band actually, it got Corey Meets World copyright strike on one of his streams for one of their songs, and so I'm going to be very careful not to go over 10 seconds with this particular song, because I don't know what it's going to bring, but I want to see if you guys can guess what it is. I think I might have gone over, but I can't help it. That song brings out the best in me. I love that song. Mike, my number 1 is not Naked Cowboy from Times Square. No.
Hi, Kenzie.
Hey, Ken. Welcome in. So did anybody get that song? Like I said, it's one of my favorites. Definitely in my top 5 of their songs.
I think Cherie got it.
Yep, Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac. My favorite band, one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs, definitely in my top 5. The guitar in that song is just phenomenal, and the drums, of course. Mick Fleetwood is another one of my favorite drummers. He is just absolutely amazing. I think he's phenomenal. I could sit and watch him play drums for hours and not get bored. This song is from the 1977 Rumors album. It was actually one of my first records that I ever bought, and by record I mean tape cassette.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, I had a record player back then, but I had more like Disney and kids songs and
right.
Poppins records for that player. But one of my first CDs, one of my first tape cassettes was that album. I absolutely love it. Are we getting an echo? Am I echoing?
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. All right, so that was my number 7. Now, Russ, your number 6.
Number 6. Okay, so now we're gonna go old school, and yeah. So here we go. So everybody's got to know that one, right?
You have to. Come on, guys. If you guys don't get this, I will be absolutely surprised. Absolutely surprised.
James Ryan, Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. Absolutely. I love that song. And I love the fact that they used it in Back to the Future.
Yep.
But that's not why I love the song. I love the song just because it's an awesome song.
Right.
So.
Definitely a good song. And it's funny because one of the tweeting back and forth with Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders, and he retweeted the stream, and that was the gift that I sent him, was Michael J. Fox playing that, the air, playing the guitar.
Yeah, playing a guitar, yeah.
And jumping on, off the stage or whatever, and it was just amazing. So that's definitely one of my favorites. I love that. Not on my list. It's a good one.
It is.
All right, so my number 6. There we go. Okay, my number 6. I want to see. This is another one of my favorite bands. Definitely a legend, this guy, and I just love this song. This is my theme song for a lot of things, and we'll see if you guys can get it. That's all I'm giving you, because the next part will surely give it away if you didn't know it. Hey, neighbor, Tina, welcome in.
Hey, Tina.
This is my number 7 pick on my top 10 list, and we're seeing if you can guess the song. And of course, my chat is slow on my end, so I'm like way behind.
Well, let's see. I think it looks like Rob got it.
Yep, I see it now.
James Ryan got it with the band name.
Yep.
Or the artist.
And then, Tom Petty Won't Back Down. Jonathan Shawn got it. Danny got it, except he put Tina Won't Back Down. Yes, exactly. Tina Won't Back Down. This one means flippant. Tracy is won't, dumb, an idiot. We figured it out. Cherie got it. I saw it. No, I just saw it, Cherie. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, that's Won't Back Down by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Another one of my favorite bands. That song is from the and I just lost my voice. That song is from the 1989 album Full Moon Fever, and it is just a classic song. Definitely my number 6. Love it. So, all right, Russ, you're number 5.
So Tracy says, make sure you hit that sexiest thumbs up for today's stream.
That's right. Absolutely, Tracy.
We're having fun. So, all right. So this next one is probably one of my favorite bands. And it's not my favorite song of theirs, but it is probably the most iconic song of theirs. So here we go.
No, I want candy. Oh gosh.
It is Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good job, guys.
So, yeah, I mean that is the iconic song of theirs. So love it.
Yep. Another good song. That was the first song that I ever learned all the lyrics to, and my mother, Queen was another band that was a staple in my household. In fact, I almost put one of their songs on the list, but I didn't. It's an honorable mention. But um, and that was so literally how old was I when I first heard the song? Well, so I want to say 8 or 9 in the bathtub, and she's blasting that song, and I'm in the bathtub singing along, and she's hear the splash. I'm like playing the water as I'm listening to the song. And she pokes her head and she's like, "Oh my gosh, whose child are you?" I was very proud of myself. So hey, great band. In fact, "You're My Best Friend" is my husband and I our wedding song, and so definitely one of our favorites. So
Nice.
all right, so my number 5. Hi, you have to get changed. Go ahead, go get yourself clean clothes. Um, my number 5, and how fitting, my son, who's 5 years old, just comes popping in the room. My number 5 is, I'm not going to tell you because you're going to have to guess. I'm sorry, I'm so slow, guys, at the moment. Let me get rid of that. All right, this is another one of my favorite bands, classic band. This is my favorite song by this band, and it is just amazing. All right, let's see. Another one, though, that's very tight on music, so I'm just going to give you a very brief clip. All right, that was 10 seconds, so I'm going to give you guys, I want to see who's going to get this. Hey, James, K14JKV, welcome in.
Hey, James.
Yep, Rob, yep, Jeff got it, and Rob
Yep.
got it. One of These Nights by the Eagles. Absolutely. My favorite song by the Eagles. It's from the 1975 album of the same name, One of These Nights. And it's just a great album in general, but definitely one of my top songs. Please don't play it. Yeah, I can't. I can give 10 seconds of really all I could have given of it. If I could play the whole thing, I highly encourage you guys to go YouTube these songs and listen to them because they're amazing, absolutely amazing. They make you feel things. Yeah, they will ban you. That's right. That is. Hopefully, the 10-second mark was just good enough for them not to ban me. So we'll see what happens. All right. So Russ, moving on. You're number 4.
So this is a fairly newer song, and you guys might not know who this is, but we will we'll see how we do. So let's see here. What? Hang on a second. So this is a good fighting song.
Yeah, sounds like it. I don't know it, but I take your word for it.
Rob said it was kind of hard to hear. He doesn't know it.
Yeah.
James has no clue. Like I said, this is a fairly newer one. I believe it came out in 2006. So if you guys don't know, it is Knights of Sidonia by Muse, British band. And you need to watch the video because it's hilarious. But it's basically about it's kind of a Western theme, and kind of like a Kill Bill theme. So it's funny, the music video is, but the song is kind of a fight song. So yeah, kung fu style fight song.
There's a few songs. I think they're Muse songs that I like. I don't remember now. That's why I keep getting them confused with the Mice band, the Mice. Anyways, I don't know. I'm sure Muse is wonderful. I'm sure I've heard some of their songs, but Again, I'm going to make an idiot out of myself if I go and say, oh, yeah, I like Muse. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's not who I'm thinking of. But yeah. All right. So my number 4. And again, I'm not even going to say anything because this, I'll give it away if I do. Let's see if you guys can get this. So this is my number 4. That's all I'm going to give you. I'd be surprised if nobody knows this. I really would be surprised. I know Rob knows this. I know Rob does.
Yeah, they're getting it.
There we go.
Yep.
My chat, for some reason, my chat's delayed, so I'm getting everything delayed.
Yeah.
But I.
Oh, by the way, the James K14JKV, that's Shree's husband.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, I see it now. All right. Well,
I knew that, but I just spaced out about it. So
he's gonna learn that he'll have to change his name to Surfer Girl's husband.
I don't know if we want to do that or not.
No, we love having new members of the community. So yeah, Eric Clapton. Actually, that's actually from Derek and the Dominoes, back when I think it was Clapton's first band, way back in 1970.
Yeah.
And that album was called. Of course, I closed it out. It was called Layla and Other Something. I forget. I closed the Wikipedia page that I had up. I knew I was going to forget the name. But it's on Derek and the Dominoes web first album, 1970, and it's the number 9 track, and it's absolutely one of my favorite songs. I love Clapton, and I love that riff. That guitar right there is just so sexy, and I love it. I just absolutely love it. So that is my number 4, and Ross, your number 3.
Number 3, okay. So number 3 is actually from a movie, and it's actually a movie that I think the both of us like a lot, or actually it's a series of movies. So we'll see what you can guess. Here we go. Everybody will get it. I know everybody will get it. Yeah.
Cut it off way too short.
James Bond. Who's James Bond? James Bond.
Yeah, he corrected.
That's like the classic guitar riff, you know. You hear that and you immediately know Bond. So, which, by the way, Tina and I, we need to do our Bond show.
That's right, we do. I can't wait for that too. Tracy says, if Stairway is anywhere in this countdown, I'm giving this a thumbs down. So overplayed. Tracy, you are safe. At least
it's not in there.
No. Yeah, no, honestly, it's a good song, but yeah, definitely another one that's overplayed for me. If I was going to put any Zeppelin song on this list, it would have been Whole Lotta Love. I love that one so much. It's so good, but it's not on my list, but you know, it should have been, but it's not. So anyways, all right, so that was Tracy's number 3. My number 3 is another big copyright striker, so I'm giving you as little as possible on this one. You guys really gonna have to guess this. All right. All right. I'm just giving you under 10 seconds just in case. I want to see if anyone guess it. First of all, could you hear it? Yes.
Yeah. Kind of lightly, but it was fun.
Okay. I knew Rob was gonna get it. Yeah, that is Don Henley, Boys of Summer. Don Henley, straight out of the Eagles. Absolutely. Yeah, Road Trip Dave got banned worldwide for that one. he said he played about 15 seconds of it. I played 7. I'm hoping to God that does not. But that's my number 3. That
Yep.
you know, and just songs in general. That's in my top 2 or 3. In general, it was my number 3 for guitar solos. But that song is just, I grew up on that song. Summertime. I grew up on America's First Public Beach, and we'd have the radio playing when we're on the beach, and that song would always come on, and just absolutely, I loved it. Tina McNeil says, by the way, hubby says Eric Clapton was in Cream before he was in Dark and Donalds. That's right. I forgot about that. Eric Clapton started off in Cream, which is another great band. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. Rob says, Tina, I got a cool version of that song I'm going to send to you. Speaking of cool, all right, Rob, that sounds good. Speaking of cool versions of that song, so do you guys remember the punk rock band, the Ataris? Okay, so they did a cover of that song, and my mother's ex-husband was a sound engineer, is retired now, and he got me in to see the Ataris when they played in Boston, and because he was working the concert, and so I got to hang out backstage with them, and I lost the pictures that I took with them, and I'm so bummed, but because that was just one of my favorite. That was a memory, and so I love that, and so I love their version of it. I think it's great. I think they didn't kill it; they did it justice. Hey, Carlos, welcome in.
Carlos.
And so, yeah, and so all right. So what does Rob say? Don hates the cover version of that song. Does he really? You know, and you know that's his baby. He's entitled to that opinion.
Yeah.
I saw that he did it on the Howard Stern show. I saw that. I love the live versions of that song too, and I've been trying to learn how to play it on the guitar. It's just not easy. So especially when you don't really know how to play the guitar all that well, and you're just learning. So, but it's definitely my top 3 from the 1984 album "Building the Perfect Beast." I was 1 year old when that song came out, when the album came out, and.
Rob says he has a good story that he can't tell on a stream. So
we need to hear this after stream, I think. Go stream, Rob. You want a link? Because we can hear this. I love non-stream fit stories. So yeah, he calls it the HS version. Interesting. Things you learn. All right, so we're moving on to Russ's number 2.
Number 2. All right. So you guys will probably all get this one as well. I love to blast this in the car and sing along with it.
It's a good one.
You know, it's another one of those songs that just gets you hyped up.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, AC/DC Thunderstruck. Love it.
Tina, I hope everything is okay. I'm praying for you. She said she's just got some bad news.
Oh no. Yeah, Danny, it's the OKC Thunder. Yeah.
I love it.
It's not that sexy of a song, Rob. I get it, but it is. Again, we were kind of going with. So when Tina told me to make this list, I was like, okay, well, what's your criteria for sexy? Because I don't really think of songs as sexy. So, but
it's the mood.
These are just some of my favorites.
Oh, that's funny. I think it's funny. AC/DC, one of my favorite songs, "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap," but I always thought it was Thunder Cheeks. So the song Thunder Cheeks. They actually have a song, Thunderstruck, and I thought it was the funniest thing. It's like Thunder Cheeks.
Oh no.
No. But yeah, that's another good one. I like that song. All right, so we're on my number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Don't close that one out. All right, my number 2. I gotta go with the Homeboys for my number 2. One of my absolute favorite bands from my town of Boston. They're just tops. They just put out amazing music. You can probably guess who this band is from my cover thumbnail photo. And if you don't know who this is,
you're giving away all the answers already.
I know I am. Here I go. I'm going in. And I totally played 22 seconds of that. 4 seconds more than I should have. I think Rob got that right away.
Yeah, I think he was kind of guessing, but he pretty much got it. Yeah.
Yeah, Angel.
James got it too. So
Aerosmith, Angel, my absolute number 1 Aerosmith song.
Yeah, I love Aerosmith.
Oh my gosh, amazing band. But that song just tops all the other songs, in my opinion. Through all the decades, through all their music, that is my number 1 song. It has, just what Tracy said. Tina's really feeling that. Yes, that I feel that song. That song was there for me when was having a really hard time with a sort of significant other, but not really. Just complicated things, and that song really got me through. I cried through the entire song one time just listening to it, and just because it was just the time that I was going through, and that song just hits me. It hits me in the feels, and I feel that song. So yeah, that Aerosmith Angel from 1988, and I didn't write down the name of the album like a dope, and I thought I did, but still great album, great year. Yeah, great band. So
I remember I used to, when I was in high school, I would listen to the radio usually at night to go to sleep to, and they would always play the Aerosmith songs, and that's what I remember. And then too, I think that's when I think I'm trying to think, because they were very active when I was in high school, so I mean they were just always playing Aerosmith songs. So yeah, I love it.
Yep.
So ready for number 1?
Ready for number 1. First, I want to make a note first before you go on to your number 1. Rob is just the coolest in general, but every time he says, I met Joe Perry and Steven Tyler and Rio.
Yeah.
The cool factor just a notch and a notch and a notch and another notch.
Yep.
Until
I was gonna say he knows all the rock guys and I know all the country guys. So.
Honestly, and that's I didn't even know that about you. When you keep dropping little hints of bits and pieces of people that you've known and things that you too, and I'm like, okay, Russ's cool factor is you're already cool. You don't need any of those things to help you out, but
Yeah. No, I worked in the Christian music industry for Universal Music right out of college, so down in Nashville. So
that's pretty cool. That is awesome.
But yeah.
All
right. So number 1, and again, this is not necessarily a sexy song, but this was my number 1 guitar solo / song, and yeah. So here we go. And this is also again from a movie. So I'm just going to say it. Top Gun is one of my favorite movies. And yes, it is sexy, Rob.
That's That's so funny. My husband's standing over yonder, and he totally got it. I was like, I don't know that one. He got it.
You didn't know it, Tina?
I didn't know it. No,
Yeah.
I've seen Top Gun once.
Yeah. Now, I mean, the movie itself is not one of my favorites, but that theme song. I mean, I do love everything, aviation too. So, but yeah, Top Gun. I mean, that riff, you know, that high air or electric guitar is just fun. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool song, but I'm gonna have to listen to it now.
All right, Tina, number one. Yours is gonna be way better than mine.
Of course it is, because that's my opinion, and I think, but do you guys think that this is a good number one? We'll see. This is my favorite. This is my husband's favorite band. That's not going to give anything away because you won't know. He knows what it is. This song, I'll give you some tidbits after, because if I give you tidbits now, I'm going to give it away. So I'm just going to play the clip. Oh, I could play so much more, but I don't know how they are. Did anyone guess it?
So say you needed to show off your shirt while you're playing that.
I should show off my shirt. So I'm wearing. When you I am literally baby Yoda today. I am the child. All right, so let's see what the chat said. Rob said for the win. Yes, I think so, for the win. Not Bon Jovi one. Yeah, I didn't put any I'm sorry, Rob. I didn't put any Bon Jovi songs on this list, and I do apologize for that. Yeah, Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb. I'm speechless. It's just that whole guitar riff, and so there's two guitar solos that are actually in the song.
Rob's mad at you.
I know. I'm sorry, Rob.
And so is Mike.
If I was gonna put any Bon Jovi song on the list, it probably would have been "Living on a Prayer."
So is James.
So I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so many subscribers, aren't I? My husband's arguing with me. He says "You Give Love a Bad Name." Excuse me, would have been on his list, but no, I am not a Grateful Dead fan, James.
Yeah.
Not a huge Grateful Dead fan. I like, just not a fan. I'm so sorry, Jerry Garcia fans. I apologize.
Again, this is just our list that we threw together. You know.
That's right.
And
and
everybody has their own favorites.
Definitely. And this is mine. This is my number one. So there's two guitar solos. I'm pointing up three fingers. Okay. There's two guitar solos in this song. The first one's a shorter version, and I like it. Don't get me wrong. But the second part of that song, the second guitar solo, the longer, the more drawn out part of it, and it goes on long, and it's so much meatier, and it really makes me feel the feels.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. And so my husband has seen Pink Floyd live how many times? Roger Waters, actually, 4 times, and he said it's even better in person. He said it's and actually he did record on his phone. Shame on you. At the concert, one of the concerts, the last one. Yeah, you did. Oh, maybe you just showed me a YouTube clip. But anyway, somebody else recorded it and put it on YouTube. And he showed me the clip of it live, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So good. Sorry, so let's play catch up on chat here.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, welcome in. Let's see.
And Tori Camella came in.
Tori, welcome in. And Tracy says, let me know when you are going to do bass line songs.
Yeah, bass guitars, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? That Eagles song, One of These Nights, I think that was a bass riff that was at the beginning of that song. I just included it because bass guitar. But yeah, I'm probably wind up going through all 3 instruments at some point in the show, and I know the right people to talk to when I do that. Hey,
Ed and Mindy just popped in.
welcome in, guys. So
Hey, guys.
we just finished up our top 10 list. My number 1 was Pink Floyd, "Comfortably Numb." Russ's
was the theme song to Top Gun, which is, I know, it's kind of weird, but yeah.
Hey, it works. I really could have done the theme song to Fraggle Rock too. You know, we could have in there, but I didn't.
So I listen to more soundtracks than anything else, like movie soundtracks and things. That's just kind of what I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, a lot of my songs come from movies. So.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I like it.
Yeah.
So we got 3 minutes. We don't really have time to do honorable mentions because Amy's coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
There is a couple I wanted to throw on this list. Eddie Money, I Think I'm in Love, Def Leppard, Hysteria, Orleans, Still the One, The Outfield, Your Love, Haste the Day, Won't Back Down, which is a cover version of the Goo Goo Dolls, Won't Back Down, and Madonna, Dress You Up in My Love. So those are some honorable mentions that I have. Russ, do you want to go through some of yours real quick?
I mean, I really didn't keep any of mine. I was just trying to narrow them down. Okay. I mean, again, I think Jonathan Chong mentioned the animated soundtrack to Transformers with "You Got the Touch" and those kind of songs.
Yeah.
I liked some of the other ones that I just didn't put on my list were like "Beat It" from Michael Jackson. That has a really good guitar solo in it, and Eddie Van Halen did that.
How did I forget that one? Oh man, that one, and where is it? Does Our Dream? Jeff says Prince. Oh my gosh, yeah.
See, I'm not a fan of Prince, but
oh my gosh, I love Prince. Little Red Corvette, Purple Rain. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And Rush. How did I forget Rush?
Rush,
yeah. There's so many.
There's so many. I know.
Yeah. Rush, my favorite Rush song, I forget what the name of it is, of course, now, because I'm thinking on the fly right now, but in my brain, oh my gosh. Yeah, there's so many that very easily could have made this list. Mm-hmm. No, not Smoke on the Water, another one that's overplayed. My husband
well, I mean, I didn't say, I liked Hotel California.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
I didn't pick that one. Another one.
But again, we couldn't play that one, so I knew I wasn't gonna use it, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh man, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this, Russ. We got 1 minute left. Do you want to talk about things that are coming up on your channel?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Saturday, 3:00. I will be most likely doing an unboxing, and then I think we're going to play a game, board game. So we're just going to kind of hang out for about an hour. And then Sunday on Diz Our Dreams channel, we will be discussing Doctor Strange for our Marvel Nerd Talk. So that's Sunday at 4:00. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
No Monopoly this time, Jeff. We're gonna play a shorter game.
Yeah, the chat's going wild. They're just protesting. No Beatles. First of all,
I know. There's so many we didn't add.
Beatles would not be on my list. I'm sorry. I'm not a Beatles fan. I am a George Harrison fan. So got my mind set on you. That probably could have made the list. Hendrix probably could have done All Along the Watchtower, which I don't know if that's just a Jimmy Page or if that's a Zeppelin or Hendrix or whatever, but I just know it's by one of them. And so Tracy might be my first thumbs down. Are you going to be my thumbs down guy? Bon Jovi is frowning right now. I'm so sorry, John, wherever you are in the universe. I do apologize. I look forward to all Russ's streams. I have a Sunday stream coming up. I'm going to talk Harry Potter again. And then Tuesday morning at 11 a.m., Mama Most and I are doing book club. We're going to do Study in Scarlet, Sherlock Holmes, one of my favorite. And we're going to be talking about that. So tune in, all the fun. Next up is Amy, AJC Magic TV. Go check her out. I don't know what she's doing, but she's always a lot of fun. Disney Nerd Herders are at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, D&G Explorers and Griswold Family Vacay. Unless, Danny, did you move your time slot to... Amy's here. She says, what? No Beatles, thumbs down. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm so sorry. I'm double sorry because I'm totally running over on the 6 o'clock time. But Griswold Family Vacay, Disney Nerd Herders, D&G Explorers, Disney That, 9 o'clock, Monarch Moments, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, Griswold Family Vacay again with trivia. So go check them out. Check everybody out. And
or you can just go to Dean's channel, theliveplace.com to find it all.
That's it right there. www.com. You guys thought this was fun. I had a lot of fun. Russ, I hope you had a lot of fun.
I love it. It's fun, yeah.
We're gonna do.
I want to do it again with something else. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot more.
Do the drum solos.
Yes, that's my next one. We're gonna have some more special guests for that one. So
yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great week. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. You're wonderful. You're appreciated. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.